Thanks, Ori. The Court of Appeal has dismissed an appeal brought on behalf of a 7-year-old girl whose mother drank heavily during pregnancy and who suffers severe disability as a result. Lawyers had claimed the girl is the victim of a crime. That has now been rejected. A short time ago, Lord Justice Tracy handed down his judgment.
The appeal of CP is dismissed. The central reason is that we have held that a mother who is pregnant and who drinks to excess, despite knowledge of the potential harmful consequences to the child of doing so, is not guilty of a criminal offence under our law if her child is subsequently born damaged as a result.
Julia Brown, who is the Chief Executive of the Fetal Alcohol Spectrum Disorders Trust and has a daughter affected by the condition, said this case will serve as a wake-up call.
I think it's a wake-up call for us as a nation. We have got an awful lot of children and young people growing up with fetal alcohol syndrome, and unfortunately it's an increasing problem because women are drinking more, and I'm hoping that this will be a wake-up call for people to think about how much they are drinking alcohol, especially during pregnancy. Don't get us wrong, we are most definitely not anti-alcohol. But, you know, when you're pregnant, please consider it. Consider reducing or stopping. No alcohol is no risk. Some alcohol, some risk. Lots of alcohol, you're running a significant risk. But also, as you rightly say, it's put FAS on the map. And hopefully now people start to talk about supporting, helping these children, because they need support for life, because it is not a curable condition.
Our legal correspondent Clive Coleman was in court this morning.
Well, it's hugely significant because this case raised the issue of whether a mother who is pregnant, who drinks excessively and recklessly during her pregnancy with a result that her fetus is harmed, whether that mother is actually committing a criminal offence. Now, the criminal offence she would be committing is the offence of poisoning another person. Now, that is how the offence is drafted. It goes back to an act of 1861, and that was at the heart of this case, and the key legal issue was whether the fetus, which of course is biologically joined to the mother, whether the fetus was in law, or could in law be considered to be a separate legal person, because the Criminal Act requires poisoning another person. Now, the Court of Appeal have said pretty emphatically today that a mother who drinks in those circumstances is not committing a criminal offence, that the fetus is not a separate legal person. Now, had they gone the other way, this campaigners say would have opened up the possibility of pregnant mothers who drink to excess being prosecuted for doing so and harming their fetus, perhaps even mothers who were smoking to excess, because the offence is administering a poison, and that poison of course could come in a number of different ways. And there were also fears that had this gone the other way, then pregnant mothers would perhaps who drank would not have gone and seen their doctors during their pregnancy, and in the worst cases perhaps even thought of a termination of a wanted pregnancy for fear of the courts.